Back into the dark abyss.
Today, we are doing what is quite possibly the hardest hike we've ever done with kids.
And I'm not sure if it's a good idea or a bad idea yet, because I'm going to be carrying Nathan in this pack right here. So the hike we're doing today is to Darby Wind Cave, just south of where the Tetons are on the west side still. Today's hike is going to be 6.3 miles round trip with 1,800 feet of elevation gain, hence the pack to carry Nathan.
We're gonna let him walk a little bit right now because it starts off flat, and then as he gets tired or as we get to some of the switchbacks, we will put him in the pack. We kept the pack in case we ever had to do anything like this again before he outgrew it, and I'm glad we did.
You're glad we did.
So it is gonna be a challenging hike for everybody, but more so for this guy. Here we go.
Let's go.
So when we first researched this hike, I thought that maybe we'd have it all to ourselves, but it's actually quite popular. So a lot of people like to do this hike even today. The parking lot is actually quite full, even though you have to drive quite a ways down into Darby Canyon. It's a pretty drive though, and we also saw quite a lot of people boondocking. Car camping mostly though, and one small RV and a couple of vans.
There's even some spots that are big enough for big rigs, but you would not want to bring your big rig down that road. No way.
No, it's bumpy, it's windy,
It's
lots
narrow.
of overhanging trees. But if you're a car camper or you have a small rig or a van, maybe check it out. There are butterflies all over the place. When we were driving down into Darby Canyon on the road, it was like we'd drive through clouds of them. They'd all fly away. And so the kids are really fascinated going down the trail here. These little orange butterflies just flying around, landing, flying around. So far that's spurring them on down the trail to follow the butterflies. Whatever works. There is actually a waterfall coming out of the Darby Wind Cave. So that's going to be really neat to see. I'm wondering how much water flow there's going to be because I've seen various videos, but I think this time of year there could be quite a bit. Here we go.
So as you can see, the pack is still empty, so that's a good sign. We just had a couple of trail runners come past us, so if they can run this entire thing, I'm hoping I can carry a kid up partway. Come on this side. We found a Nathan loading zone here on the trail. You excited?
Mm-hmm.
Show me your smile. How excited are you to be carried now?
So it begins.
Onward.
Onward. Ready? Let's do it.
Good luck. As we get up higher, the views are already getting better and better.
You know what this reminds me of? Lamoille Canyon from last year. Just the way it's coming up here and the view breaks out all the way across the canyon. Granted, this hike's going to be twice as long as that, and at least we're a little bit more prepared with child carrying this time, but yeah, this is gorgeous. Rest break for them and me and Christine too. Finished snack break number 1. I think we're ready to go some more.
Yeah, everybody had a nice break, good recharge with some water and a snack and some shade. That was nice. And I think we're about halfway there, so let's keep going.
Let's do it.
up, up, and up some more. So we're having another water break here. And the thing of note, every time you stop, is you get mobbed by flies. So it's good to keep moving if you can.
Yeah, they're pretty bad. They keep following you up the trail. I'm like constantly swatting at them. I think if we were walking a little faster, we might keep them away, but it's not really possible.
So we are now crossing through this beautiful field full of wildflowers, and you can get this really great view of the mountainsides up past us. So pretty.
So we just found another nice little area to rest right off the trail. And as soon as we walked out here, we noticed we can actually see the wind cave from here right off this way.
There it is. Can't really tell too much from here, except that that is a pretty large entrance. I'm hoping we go along some high ridge and don't have to go back down and up.
I feel so much lighter right now. So the consensus is this is our favorite part of the hike so far. It's not quite as steep. The wind is picking up a little bit, which is really nice because it was getting kind of hot. But the views are just spectacular here. We get to walk around the end of this canyon to see the wind cave the entire time while you're walking around it. It's amazing. Decidedly not wind cave, but it looked like too good of a spot to pass up to take a little rest.
A little shelter cave of some sort. And interestingly enough, the back wall here, the way that these layers have cracked, it almost looked like some kind of dwelling. At first I thought, all right, is this some prehistoric dwelling in here?
Because it looks like bricks?
It did from a distance, to me it did. No, but it is cooler in here, and it is a nice spot to rest before we make our final push to Wind Cave.
Almost there.
So granted, Kevin has it harder, but I'm giving this one a little bit of help too. They're doing great.
This last bit is steep and brutal. Almost there.
Kevin is not kidding. It is steep.
Yeah, quite possibly one of the more difficult hikes I've done in a long time.
But there's the waterfall. Claire, show us.
Now we are going to continue climbing these steps on the way up to the cave entrance.
Ooh, yeah, the last stretch is definitely the hardest. Whew.
So worth the hike up here. This is just absolutely spectacular. This has got to be the best hike we've done in a while. It is quite steep though.
But this is your reward.
Well, we made it. I'd call this a success.
Yeah, and we can feel the wind coming out of here already. Not as much water as I've seen in some videos, but this will actually make it easier to go from the left side of the waterfall to the right, which is the easiest way up into the cave, and what we are going to do now.
This sure brings me back to our caving days.
It does. There's a lot of breakdown in here, so a lot of rocks that you have to walk over, climb over, and most of them aren't that big. They just move and shift as you're going up, so watch your footing. But this is so impressive already.
Yeah.
Looking up, looking around, looking back out
This
at
is
the
just
valley
amazing,
and
yeah.
this keyhole opening. That's what it makes me think of, like a keyhole.
Yeah.
And it's definitely windy. It's definitely much cooler in here.
Feels good though.
It does, it does. So bring an extra layer.
We're gonna go in a little bit farther, probably not too much farther, but we'll see as far as we're comfortable with our given light situation.
Right now we don't actually need our lights. There's enough light coming in from outside.
All right, let's keep going.
Kind of feel like I want my helmet, I want my knee pads, I want my elbow pads, I want my gloves.
Back into the dark abyss.
All right, I've got my in-cave video studio going on here with my phone and my headlamp, and
So you can at least see us.
I think we've lit ourselves up pretty well here.
I think this is about as far in as we're gonna go today. It's starting to get pretty dark. Christine's gonna head down with the kids. I'm gonna run into the back real quick. It's not much further with my light, and just to go check out this wind-blowing hole that the cave gets its name from.
Yeah,
So,
another couple just told us it's right there and worth checking out.
so might as well.
But it would take a lot longer to get there with the kids. And this is worth seeing if you can make it all the way up to the cave. Do it and come inside.
Absolutely, it's very, very neat.
So great.
All right. So chances are you can't even see me. I'm sure you can see just the light, but I don't have anything to light myself up with right now. Videography in the dark. But I'm on my way to the back. Almost there to this blowing hole. I can feel it really strong from here already. It's starting to get narrow and go up a little bit higher, and the wind is blowing much stronger. There's the hole. Let's go check it out. Wow, that is cold. Wow. Well, this is the best I can do for lighting, but I'm standing right in front of this blowing hole right here. I am getting quite refrigerated right here, so it is time to go. Hello.
All right, so we made it out. Take those headlamps off.
This was amazing. We can't say it enough. I know we say that about a lot of places, but I think this is probably one of the favorite hikes I've done all year.
You see the amazing endpoint that you're striving towards from a ways off, and so that just makes it even more like epic. It doesn't disappoint. Once you get here, it's amazing. And then you have the waterfall and the cave, and you can go inside and explore.
Yeah, this has been fantastic. Absolutely. Like, west side of the Tetons, you have to come and do this hike in Darby Canyon.
Exactly. So now we hopefully have the easy part ahead of us.
It should be all downhill from here.
Little man's asleep in there.
Night, night. Well, we made it back, and I'm not gonna lie, that was rough. That was probably the hardest hike I've done in a while, but very rewarding. Would I do it again? Yes, absolutely. It was really that good.
With a few days rest at least.
Yes. Yeah, we were talking on the way down about like our top 10 favorite hikes, and I think that one would rank. So that ends our time here. Thanks for coming along with us, and we will see you all next time, wherever that happens to be.
We don't know yet. You'll find out right along with us. Bye, guys.
Bye.